Hi and welcome to Mama Time Yoga. My name is Charlotte and today I'll be guiding you through this quick restorative postnatal practice for when you feel exhausted. If you're in this postnatal stage of life, I'm sure I don't have to tell you that there are so many reasons you might be feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, and pretty depleted at some stages. That can be physically because of all the demands of physically taking care of your baby, or just the lack of sleep and the exhaustion that comes from that. Or it can just be the mental load of learning so many skills, adapting to the needs of your baby, and the overwhelm of advice that you get that is sometimes conflicting. It can be a lot on your body and your mind. So this practice is all about counterbalancing that. The poses are really restorative, nurturing and supportive for the body, and mentally having that stillness and this down calming time should leave you feeling a lot more relaxed and hopefully at peace so you can enjoy the rest of your day as a mom. So we will go ahead and get started. The only props I have today are a bolster, which is a big firm pillow. So if you don't have a specific bolster, that's fine. You can use one pillow or multiple pillows to stack, as well as some towels that we're gonna use rolled up. I've got two that we're gonna use for some of the poses. So we won't be doing that many poses in this class. We'll be holding in them and really relaxing into each pose. So the first pose we're gonna go into is child's pose. So I will meet you there on our mat. So really listening to your body with what you need today. As always, we are going to take two different options for this child's pose. So one would just be more traditional extended child's pose, big toes together, knees nice and wide apart, and then just reaching the hands forward, relaxing the chest down, relaxing the forehead down, and just breathing in here, letting the body relax into this space. That may feel good if you want to lengthen out through the back and really have a bit of a stretch there, or if you would like to take a bit more of a restorative posture with that one, take your bolster or pillows under you and just allow the upper body to relax onto that pillow. So just taking the choice that feels best for you today. And when you get there, just really letting yourself settle in. And then connecting with your breath. So finding those big inhales through the nose, filling up the low belly, feeling it expand. And big exhale through the nose, feeling all the air release as the belly draws back in. Going at the pace of your own breath. Seeing if you can allow the body to soften and relax even more with each breath into the pose. Closing the eyes down if that feels good for you. We'll take one more breath here. And then slowly coming back up, walking the hands back up to sit on the heels. We're going to move to our back for the rest of the poses here. So we are going to be using our towels in this next pose, and optional to use your bolster if you like. So have it close by if you think you might want that. We're gonna move into a chest and shoulder opener. So I don't have to tell you again that we do a lot of rounding forward in this postpartum period. So this is a great way to just counterbalance that and open that area back up in a really supportive way. So I've got my towels here. I'm gonna take one just to place under my head and neck, just to give me a bit of support there. So I'm just folding that up to the height that I think is gonna feel best for me. And then the second one, I'm actually going to roll because I want a little bit more support under the back. So to really open up the chest here, we're gonna put that about the bra line space. So it's gonna be going across the bra line. And then you may need to pause this video and see what height is gonna feel best for you. If having it rolled all the way up feels too strong, just roll it out a little bit. So take some time to figure out what's gonna support you best today. And then once you've got that, you can settle in. I've got the bolster to place under my knees, so it's a little bit more gentle than having them straight, or you can just bend the knees and place the feet on the ground. So again, finding where you'd like to be and then slowly making your way there. If you're early postpartum, roll to the side first and then onto the back. So adjusting as needed, and then taking the hands down by the side, palms facing up, maybe even taking the hands to the belly. Just allow yourself again to close the eyes down if that feels good. And find your breath in this space. Big inhales and exhales to the nose. If you do have your hands on your belly, feeling the breath move through the body. Taking one more breath here. And then we'll slowly make our way out of it. We are going to be on our back for this next posture. So just rolling onto the side gently. We won't need the towels anymore unless you would like to use them in any of the other postures. This next pose is a supported bridge pose. So we're going to be taking the bolster, or you can use your towels for this, taking that under the hips and lying back down again. So I'm going to take my bolster to the side to make my way onto my back. And then once I'm there, I'm going to keep the knees bent and then just bring the bolster under my hips to elevate the low back and the hips. Making sure my back is nice and comfortable. Hands can be wherever you like, on the side or on the belly again. And this should feel nice and supportive for the low back and the hips. Again, finding your breath, closing the eyes down, really letting yourself settle into this pose. Relaxing every muscle in the body. This is your time. Take one more breath here. When you're ready to come out, gently lifting those hips up, moving the bolster back out to the side, and we'll make our way back up. We are going to be lying on our back for the next pose as well. Our final pose is legs up the wall. So you can do this with the hips directly on the ground, or if you would like to take a supported variation with a bolster or anything else under the hips, you can do that as well. I'm going to keep my hips on the ground today because that feels good for me, but find where you're most comfortable as always. So getting yourself up nice and close to a wall, or in my case, a window, or whatever you've got near you. Getting your hips nice and close and rolling onto your back, reaching those feet up. And again, you can make this more intense by taking your hips right up to the wall, or less intense by taking them further away. You can even have something to support your neck or lay your upper body onto if you'd like to be supported that way as well. Go ahead and get nice and comfortable. Feeling your back really release and relax onto the floor, letting those eyes close down once again. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale through the nose. Feeling every muscle in the body be really heavy and relaxed and supported beneath you. Letting the facial muscles relax, the space between the eyes, feeling the jaw release, the shoulders drop down away from the ears. If any thoughts are creeping up, just letting them go without judgment, coming back to focus on your breath. This time is all about you. You're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. If you'd like to come out with me, go ahead and take a final breath in this pose. And we'll begin to slowly make our way out, just bending the knees. If it feels good, you can give a little bit of a squeeze or a rock of the knees side to side into the body. And we'll gently roll onto the side, taking a breath here. And slowly making our way up to a comfortable seated position. Taking as much time as you need to get there. Once you are there, sitting up nice and tall, we'll take one last big breath together. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. I hope you're feeling really refreshed and energized and just nurtured. And I'm really proud of you for taking time for yourself. It's not easy to do when you've got so much going on, but I hope you're feeling much better for it. If you are in this stage of life like me, where you've got little kids, please subscribe to my channel if you would like to receive more pre and postnatal yoga and mindfulness content. Give this video a like, and please let me know what you thought in the comments. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.